Hey, pizza! It's for you and me. They're literally people leaf blowing, whatever the hell, like, with like the machine and like getting rid of leaves or whatever outside of my house. And I shouldn't be screaming like that, but if I'm going to be real with you guys, I have like a lot of like dandruff in my hair, like right now. It's kind of really fucking bad. And this is the reasoning of why my hair is like this. So I felt like that was too real. Honestly, this video is about to get like really real. So like, get excited. That entire scream and cracking, that was disgusting. I'm kind of feeling a little bit vulnerable with like what I'm about to be talking about for this week's video, because people who I even talk to on a daily basis don't even know like half of these things, if not all of these things. But for this week's video, I wanted to talk about awkward, weird moments I've had with guys. This is going to be so... Actually, from me being a complete like weirdo around guys, I really don't have much experience whatsoever. But for my moments of being weird and awkward and dumb or whatever, I have some, not a lot of experience, but like some experiences that I would like to share and make a story. Kind of. They're not a story. Kind of they are, kind of not. But there's something. There's something that I would just like to share because they're really funny, and I hope that if anyone watching this gets like a good old laugh, because it's very embarrassing and very sad that I did these things. I can't. I'm like literally cringing, but like here we go. So in 6th grade, I had a crush on this kid. That combination of being in 6th grade and having a crush is like the worst. Never really talked to him because I was a very like shy girl. I am actually to this day kind of shy. Obviously not through this, but like out in the real world, like where if you just see me sitting in the classroom, 10 out of 10, I'm just sitting there being quiet. So like, that's that. My friend at the time suggested that I texted this kid because she knew damn well that I wasn't going to have the balls to actually go talk to him. So as might as well just text him and say, hey, 6th grader stuff. Usually to get like someone's phone number, you have to be like really, really cool with them and like, but I've never had a single conversation with this kid. So I decided, you know what, I'll just kick him. I don't know what was worse, actually kicking him or sticking my tongue out when saying that. If you don't know what Kik is a text messaging app, but it's like without numbers. It's just like with usernames and stuff. Honestly, it's just a real cringe fest, especially when you're in like 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. It's just cringe as fuck, to be honest. So I kicked him. I said hey to him. He said hey. I probably didn't even respond back to him because I was just so shook that he responded to me, and I was just like, holy shit. I don't know what to say, so I'm not going to say anything. I think that's how it went down. I'll let you know if something else happened, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But that's that. That's not really the main story. I don't even know why I really went into it. But the thing is, Kik usually lets you create this like profile, and like you can have a profile picture, have your username, have your name, and like that's it. And my crush's profile picture was a picture of him being shirtless, and it wasn't like this kid was just like a flat stomach, like nothing, it was just like skin, like nah, this kid had like a 6-pack, which my 6th grader self was shook because like no 6th grader really had a 6-pack, you know, but like this kid did, and I was like, so what my 6th grader self decided to do was to screenshot that shit and decided to put his profile picture as my fucking wallpaper on my phone. You might think, oh, okay, that's not that big of a deal, Blane. Like, it's just him on your wallpaper. Like, you probably took it down by, like, I don't know, an hour, 24 hours, 2 days maximum. Nah. Me? Nah. Mm-mm. I decided. Actually, I didn't really decide. I did decide, but, like, I kind of didn't. Let me explain. I asked my friend at the time to dare me to put this kid's profile picture as my wallpaper for a full week. You know what she said? Obviously, you know what the hell she said, or else I wouldn't have like made this into a whole fucking segment. Of course, she said, I dare you to, and I did it. And you already know that I asked her to dare me to do it, so I can do it without having it be weird and me actually doing it out of pure doing it, I guess. Basically, I just wanted to say that like I had to put him as my wallpaper because of a dare. But really, I just did it because like I wanted him as my wallpaper. So like, yeah. You don't understand how much a struggle that was to keep that little boy's shirtless picture as my wallpaper for a full week. It was a struggle because my brother or my mother would try to like use my phone or something. I was like, no, let me like unlock it first, because I only had the picture as my lock screen. It wasn't like my home screen too. So I just like decided to help them out whenever they wanted to use my phone. Why am I opened into a live show? What the heck? No, bye. And the second that week was over, I changed it to some Tumblr as wannabe wallpaper. Honestly, no. I probably changed it into one of those like pictures where like the wallpaper like puts a little like something under each app of yours or something like that. That's probably what I changed it to, because my mind in 6th grade was a whole nother like life, honestly. The next guy experience that I've had or whatever, around like freshman year, right? Yeah, freshman year. This girl, she hit me up saying, one of my guy friends doesn't have a girl to go to the mall with, so like I was wondering if you would be like down to go to the mall with him. I realized I looked at here instead of looking at my imaginary self that's usually here, but like, and the second I read her text message, I was literally in my mind saying, he can literally go to the mall by himself. What the hell he needs me for? Do I need to choose a shirt for him? He better not be asking me to pay for shit, because bitch is broke as goddamn. I was really looking for an analogy and I was struggling to find it. Am I supposed to pick out a pair of shoes for him? Do I look like I am a stylist? Does my forehead say stylist? Because I'm pretty sure my forehead says shininess. Okay? Do not. No. Goodbye. I don't know why I just got so angry about it, but like, that was honestly me though. And then she texted me how like, I don't know, some shit. It was weird. I don't know. Eventually I went on a group date and he was there and I like went on a date with him, I guess. It was great. It was fun. It was whatever. Honestly, at the time I was like complaining so much about the date like afterwards, but like now as I like look back on it, it wasn't even that bad. But the after part of that date is what really like gets me going. Like, it's really what kills me so fucking much. After our date, we didn't really like talk very much afterwards, because like he realized that he wasn't really interested in me and I wasn't really interested in him, because like I was like, I don't know, a prude in literally everything kind of. So I was just like, I don't want to date anyone right now. Like, I want to focus on my schoolwork and stuff, even though like I didn't have much schoolwork because I was literally a freshman. Like, what are you talking about with this stupid ass schoolwork excuse? But anyways, moving on. But months later, he had posted a TBH on his Instagram. I was just kind of curious on his like thoughts and opinions on like what I am as a person, even though I shouldn't care, but like whatever, moving on. So I double tapped this shit, right? And then I get the notification that he gave me a TBH or whatever. And I was like, cool, tight, let me see what he says. This TBH is like 10 out of 10 the most funniest TBHs I've ever gotten like in life. And I'm about to like share it. Here we go. He says, TBH, space, IDK, space, you. I get it. If I were to like only talk to him through like DMs and stuff, then like fine, sure, whatever. You can say I don't fucking know you, because it's kind of fucking true, like you don't know me. But I met you in person. Like, we went on a date, but I don't know you. It's hard to connect, but it's funny. I'm coming off as like very passive aggressive, and it seems like I'm like low-key pissed inside or something, but like I swear to God, I've not cared at all. Like, trust me. I should like that comment right now, to be honest, but I won't do that because that's a little bit much. Gotta love high school boys, am I right? Not recently, oh God. that's not the right way to start the next story. Actually, for the purpose of like right now, I'm not gonna really say when this like next story happened and like what year it was, because it's kind of like too real, I guess. Actually, no, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. It was literally last year. Ow. I had liked this boy. I liked this kid because he seemed really cool and I really did like his personality a lot. I kind of grew the balls to like try to make ways with him, I guess, or whatever. Spoiler alert, the shit never worked out. Just letting you know, I never ended up dating him. I tried to talk to him, right? I tried to like, you know, get to know him and stuff and catch that number and like text him and stuff. The wingman, I guess, was like one of my good friends at the time. I mean, she's like a friend now, but like, I don't know, a little distant. I know, that's not the point. Anyways, moving on. She was telling me like how the dude felt about me and like if he liked me or if he didn't, or like, you know, what he was feeling towards me, I guess. So when she tells me that like this guy likes me and he's kind of like interested and like wanting to talk to me, I'm a little bit like on wings. I'm over here like getting all hyped and shit, feeling like I'm on top of the world, you know, whatever, like got a smile on my face. Later in our friendship with me and this wingman, we just started to like argue and we kind of like, I don't know, we had a lot of beef with each other, I guess, basically. But she was still giving me like updates on like how this kid felt about me. And she kept telling me like this kid still likes me, and my gullible self still believed what she was telling me, even though that we were like arguing and having beef and stuff. I still believed her word because I just like assumed that she wasn't going to like twist things up or whatever. But just later on, I found out that the kid did like me at first, but then later on wasn't too into me, or maybe he didn't even like me at all. I honestly don't know. Even though later he didn't like me anymore, you know, that wingman still told me and fed my ears that he likes me. So like, yeah. This sounds so bad. Like I don't want this to sound like it's so depressing or like sad and I'm like heartbroken about it. Like I really don't give a shit. Like, you know, life moves on and stuff. But yeah, that was that. Going back to middle school, enough of this fresh new shit or whatever the fuck. In 7th grade is when I like switched school. I went to my middle school A, I guess is what I'm calling it. I went to that school until like December, and then December and after I went to my new middle school. At middle school A, I was really cool friends with this guy that I knew. But we still like texted each other after I moved for like, I guess maybe a month or something through like text messaging app Kik. Oh my god, Kik was like basically my middle school life. After I had moved, this kid had confessed that he liked me, like, a lot. Which I was shook because, like, what? I'm sorry, what? I look like a hot mess in, like, middle school. Wasn't my prime time. Like, how I look now and how I looked, like, in middle school is, like, different people, but yet, like, the same inside, but completely different outside. So when he told me that he had liked me, I was like kind of flabbergasted. I was like, whoa, like, wow, okay, great. Oh, okay, that's nice. I'm gonna sound really bad when I say this, like, I'm sorry. But throughout honestly my entire life as of right now, I am a rejecter. I reject guys usually. I do it all the time. It's not something you should flaunt about Blane, like, at all. Like, for me, I kind of have, like, not standards as in, like, looks, but I have standards as in, like, personality and, like, stuff, and I don't know. It's like you have to be really... You kind of just have to bond with me very well. Like, I have to really like you, and I have to like what you provide as in personality wise into the relationship. So it's just like, if you aren't like me and you're kind of like a serious dude, or if you not have the similar sense of humor that I do, that like, what was that, Blane? Oh my god. But like not have the same sense of humor that I do, or I don't know, stuff like that. I'm not really interested on like dating you, is what I was and kind of am today, to be honest. So when he like basically asked me out through text message, I wasn't a bitch, okay? I kindly was like, I kind of don't want to date you. You are really cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm just kind of not want to date right now. That was my excuse. I don't want to date right now, but really it's just like, I don't want to date you. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be, I'm really not trying to be mean. It's just like, I don't know. Anyways, literally after I had not accepted his request on dating me, he basically started dating another girl. Okay? But like, he ended up dating this girl for like more than 6 months. Do not say that I am trying to like, I don't know, be passive aggressive, or like, oh, you really wanted him, Blane, like you should have just said yes and you would have dated him for that long too, like what the heck. No, I really didn't want to date the dude or whatever. And the thing was, like, after all of that, I've been told by so many like people that like the kid had liked me for a really long time. Like he liked me for a while. Should I not be shocked? Like I was a little bit shocked, the fact that like he had so much like oomph in him to like date another girl for like a long time. Like, I don't know. I thought that was crazy. And it was like really mind-boggling, if you ask me. Oh my god. This story makes me so disappointed at my younger self. I had a crush on this kid in middle school. Same crush from the story where I talk about like my lock screen and stuff in like in 6th grade. Yeah, that same kid. Okay. I guess I forgot to like put this in the first story, which makes me feel really stupid, and I'm really kicking myself for like not saying it. You said kick. Like get it, kick the text messenger app. Bitch. Anyways, this kid was in one of my elective class. It was like some computer type class or whatever. I don't know. It was the most bizarre class to me because I started that class with a D and like finished it off with an A. So like, anyways, moving on. So the kid that I had a crush on, he was in that class. He was kind of friends with all of my friends, but like I wasn't friends with him because like I had a huge crush on him. One day, one of my friends was just like tying her shoe. Tying my fake shoes. This looks so dumb, but like I'm tying a shoe, okay? And the kid that I had a crush on literally did this while she was tying her shoe. I'm not going to explain what that is. If you don't know, then you're just too young and I'm not here or the one to explain it to you at all. When he did that, for a hot second, and when I say hot second, I was probably like thinking about this for a week. I had wished that I was my friend and that he did that joke on me. Oh my god. I'm going to be surprised if I actually leave this like story in the video because it's so like and he did that as like a joke. Of course, like she was tying her shoes on and it was like in class. It wasn't like actually do it, but it was just like a joke. It's not like I was even down to do the actual thing. I'm disgusted as much as you are. That story ends the video for today. Before this video actually ends, I'd like to give a little message. Don't have a crush in middle school. Just don't. Not worth it. Just don't. Maybe even high school either. Just don't have a crush. Just honestly don't have a crush at all. Just don't have a crush. Crushes are the worst. If you have any stories that you feel confident enough to share, please comment down below and share them with me, because that'll be great. Or you can DM me. DM me? What the fuck, Blane? Oh my god. Or you can DM me on Twitter and tell me your stories of embarrassing, weird moments with your sexual preferences, because honestly, I feel very vulnerable and I feel like I'm the only one who's dealt with shit like this. But like for real advice that I would like to share with people, know that guys or girls or whatever the hell your sexual preference is, they ain't shit. But enjoy being single, and whenever you do find your, can't relate, but whenever you do find it, enjoy that moment as well. But mostly just enjoy whatever the hell your life is as of right now. Learn to love yourself without someone in your life that's like intimate or whatever the hell. Because it's really, really, really important to love yourself and to know your worth and know who you are and what you stand and what you deserve in any type of relationship beforehand. Did that make sense? Girl, you know you a dime. Don't let these rusty, old, iron, metal, plastic, guys, girls, whatever the hell your sexual preference is, don't let them like destroy that. Like, no, honey, no. You know your worth. You know what you got, all right? Do not let no guy, no whatever, try to like swoop and try to like tell you what you are or tell you or make you feel some type of way. Because girl, you is a dime and you know it. I know it. If you don't know it, I know it. And you should trust my word because trust it, okay? If you enjoyed this video, share with a friend. And I hope anyone who watches this has a beautiful, that's not my segue, what the hell? Marvelous, spectacular, nope, that's not your segue. Great, fantastic, marvelous, spectacular day. And I will see you in the next one. I'm not even going to stick out my tongue or do any type of pose because I know that I'm going to tell myself to put that shit back in my mouth and like, I don't know. Yeah, this is the end. Actually, from me being a hot mess and like, hold up, I said hot mess? Oh shit, okay, bitch. You hot all of a sudden? Oh my god. Ooh, these lines, oh, they kind of looking kind of cool. Ooh. The world revolves around me, and the people with the machines and blowing the leaves and stuff need to stop doing what they're doing with the machines and blowing the leaves and stuff, okay? Like, oh my god, they stopped though. Holy shit, they did stop. Okay. That was a little bit much. We're done with the charger. Shit. Fuck. I should stop cursing, but that's funny. I'm not gonna stop cursing. Did I do that? I really wonder if anyone understood that reference because, like, if you do, then, like, holy shit. You're a true 90s kid, I guess. Even though I wasn't born in the 90s, but, like, the show that I'm referencing was, like, really popular in the 90s. So, like, you're a true 90s kid. I am a fake-ass 90s kid who literally, like, you know, looks up every 90s show and like pretends that I've known it for the whole life of my existence. That didn't make sense. What the fuck, Blane? This is too much. Oh my god. That was so gross for me to do. Oh my god, I'm like cringing.